Hello. Good to see you again. I'm like all wiggly.
I know you are.
Yeah.
You like a really expensive cowgirl.
I'll take it. I'll take
Yes.
it.
You look yummy
I,
in
I,
Sedona.
I just, I just need a whip.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what I
with
need,
like
like a whip.
Swarovski crystals or something.
And the horse.
And the
A what?
horse.
And the horse, I said.
A
You
white
need-
one.
Oh, a white horse. A white horse. Oh my gosh.
Lights her up, by the
Look
way.
how much it lights me up. Look. So last episode we talked um about lighting people up, right? And reading yourself. So we'd love to take that concept that Guzal recommended last episode and just go with it. Let's play a game,
Okay.
right? Let's play a game that we ask each other questions, we share stories, and as we share stories, we help each other see, okay, lights you up, right? Not so much. There's some lights, but not necessarily like woohoo. And
Yeah.
then no lights at all.
That's at all.
And we can start with um, Paulina, your story of how you look in the mirror before you go.
Well, I actually learned it from my friend. It was the weirdest thing. It was so cool too. So, like many years ago, before I figured out that I'm a woman,
Oh wait, what?
that I that I figured
That
out
really
that I have
lights you up, by
feminine
the way.
power. No, I
Lights you up,
know.
yeah.
Before I knew I was a woman, but I was acting like a man. But then there was time when I actually figured out that I have women power. Okay, that lights me up. Okay, good. So anyway, my friend, she was learning and practicing the sage method, and the reading yourself and your pleasure and what lights you up and what makes you feel alive, and so on. So I was in her house, and I said to her, hey, would you like to go have some food at this restaurant? And maybe it was like a Mexican restaurant, I don't remember. And she said, I'm not sure. Let me go to the bathroom and look in the mirror and see if that lights me up. And I was like, what?
Uh,
I said, what do you mean? She's like, well, I'm going to look in and to see if there's a spark in my eyes when I say go to the restaurant or not go to the restaurant, and then I'm gonna decide. I said, what Kool-Aid is she drinking? That was so funny. And so she went in and it lit her up. I said, that you're making your decision based on the sparks in your eyes? Really? And this was like maybe like 8 years ago. And now when I go to a restaurant, and this is just a basic thing, sometimes I look at the menu and I'm so hungry and I don't know what I want. Is it chicken? Is it fish? Is it salad? Is it like, what is it? Is it a shake? Is it a drink? Is it a water? What? So many choices. So a lot of times I ask my man, when we go out, I ask him, I say, could you, like, I pick like 3 maybe dishes on the menu, and then they say, hey, can you look in my eyes and just, I'm gonna name them and you see what lights me up the most. And then he does it, and then I choose, and then I go with what he said, and then that's actually what I really wanted. So I enjoy my meal.
Great.
Yeah.
it really lights you up when you say, I go with what he tells me.
Oh. Good catch.
Something else in there you want to share?
Yeah. I go with what he tells me after I tell him what to tell me.
There you go. That lights you up even more.
Good recommendation, by the way. So you can girls use that too. Anyone who's listening, this is really great to start seeing that, right? So what lights me up, because we never used that before. Before Sage, I never what? It was the same face, Paulina, you had. Like, huh, light up, what is that? Like, what does that mean actually? It's like it was like that. Now it's really, you see, oh, that's lights you up. Even now I realize I'm saying people, when I see real, they light up. I say, oh, this light up. They look at me like also very surprised. Listen, what did you mean? I say, no, I'm just saying it's light you up.
That lights you up.
It really lights you up when you say that they're really surprised when you tell them that lights them up. Like they're so surprised. Something about it lights you up that you get to surprise them.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Good noticing. Yeah.
Thank you.
I just wanted to jump back for a second because I didn't say that in the beginning. It was like, why is this so important? Why is it so important for us to know what lights us up and to help other people see what lights them up?
That's a good question.
Probably
Why?
it will be in their pleasure. Probably, yes. Like
Follow
you
the
would
light.
get-
We follow the light.
lights you up.
Yeah, that lights you up. Follow the light.
It's amazing because I met somebody very recently and we had a conversation. So this is somebody who's not aware of the lights you up or doesn't light you up. So this person was sharing a story, a very sad story. But as he's sharing it, he's like, can you believe it? The lights, like the eyes are shining, the face. I was like, wow, something about this story lights you up. What do you mean? No, it's a sad story. Like none of it lights me up.
Because it's sad, that's why.
I was like, there's something about this sad story that lights you up.
Yeah.
What like happened? No, it really hurt my feeling. I understand. It hurt your feeling, but something about it that lights you up. I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, okay, neither do I. So let's move on from that conversation. I'm like, Aaliyah, don't first and ask for permission. Can I give you feedback?
Yeah. And yeah, that lights you up. That lights you up. And another thing, we could always say, it doesn't mean anything. It lights you up, but it doesn't mean anything.
That's it. Yeah,
It doesn't
exactly.
mean anything. We always say that when you give people feedback and say, "Oh, that lights you up," and if they don't agree with it, of course they're going to get defensive and say, well, "What do you mean? No, I have an opinion about it." So, and then you could say, "Well, it doesn't mean that you need to do that or you want that. It just all I'm saying is that it lights you up, but it doesn't mean anything." You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. Yeah. Or if it doesn't light you up, I could say, "Oh, that did not light you up." Like, what do you mean? But I really, really want it. I said, "That's fine. You should go and get that if you really, really want it. But it doesn't light you up."
I notice people getting a little defensive when you tell them it doesn't light you up, even after they paid you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
yeah. Then you're like, "Oh, I see how you're losing money in love now." Oh, okay, I see that.
like, oh wow, you really love arguing.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I know that. We get that a lot.
No, I really don't. You're arguing right now.
Yes.
No, I'm not arguing with you right now.
Nothing is what it seems, right? Nothing is how it seems.
You can keep your hat on.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's my answer. That's my answer for everything now. How about you, Gazelle? Share some stories with us. Let's see what lights you up.
Right away. Like the same, like you said about even clients when they say they don't want to hear that, and then other thing what I realized, what they see in other people, they do the same thing, and for some reason it's like, oh, that means you don't like that in yourself. So, no, like, and they start arguing or something. But I'm just addition for a previous story. It's like working with clients, that's something interesting. And also, I don't know, girls, when you're getting like, oh, this is not my case. My man is totally different. It doesn't work for them. This Tuesday it doesn't work for them. Yes, sure. You know, each woman will tell the same. I mean, it's so for some reason, I don't know if you heard that, but when I talk, I say, oh, this is not my case. It doesn't work with my man. I say, okay, can you try? And say, no. I know this, everything. I tried, it doesn't work. And then it's so interesting. So I don't know what kind of story I can share.
It lights you up. Not knowing what story to share.
Maybe it will come something else. Maybe you can share.
Yeah, you know, we could share like things that don't light us up, but like say that it
Okay.
does. Like, let's say, for example, Aaliyah, I know you really like washing dishes, right?
She rather to go and buy, plastic cup
No.
and throw it away.
Well, what's lighting you up about that? I'm curious.
What's lighting me up about it is like, let's accept the fact that I don't like washing dishes.
Yeah.
But who should wash that? Who should wash that? Somebody
No,
has to
whoever-
do that.
No, you gotta do it, Aaliyah. No, what kind of a woman are you?
Yes.
No, you can't laugh.
You have to be serious.
You can't laugh.
But it's entertaining
Okay.
because people tell you that all the time.
That's
Like,
true.
who's
have
gonna
to.
wash? Am I supposed to wash your dishes
Yes.
for you?
No,
Do you
another
want to
one.
wash my dishes for me?
Do it lights you up.
I have another one. We all have girls, and they say, especially like you have to teach your daughter to wash dishes. She has to know how to. Otherwise, she'll be not good wife or something like.
I know.
Really? Wow.
That did not light you up when you said you have to teach your daughter to wash dishes. Yeah. You know, I was talking to my daughter the other day, and then my mom came on the call and she said, you know, I've been telling her, asking us to wash the dishes, and she's not washing the dishes. And you know, doesn't she respect me?
Just
What?
remind you.
So then like she was kind of like talking about how like she has to wash the dishes, and then somehow that it doesn't work, that she doesn't, and she comes home after work and she worked the whole day, and at least she can do is wash the dishes. So I said, okay, Mom, I got it. So I get my daughter on the phone and I said, you know, Mia, I know you got like an argument going in the house that an argument actually. Grandma's arguing, Mia's not saying anything. It's not really an argument. But I said, she tells you, oh, you have to wash the dishes. You know how she tells you that? She's like, yeah. I said, you know, you don't have to do it.
That lights you up.
I was like, do not do it unless it lights you up. You got that? She's like, okay. She started laughing. She said, she told you about it? I said, yeah, she was complaining that you don't wash the dishes. And I told her, you don't want to. That's why you're not doing it. She was laughing. I said, only if it lights you up. If it doesn't, do not do it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's unusual because we grew up with that. Like you have to watch. You have to. Even I remember when I was maybe 10 or 11. Usually we have a lot of guests coming, like to my uncle, to my aunt, to my cousins, and all the time we was the last one, our family, and we're helping to wash dishes. And who was washing that was me, all the time. I don't know if I like it that time.
You
like,
light
doesn't
up a
light you
little
up.
bit. No, she lights up a little bit on it though.
I mean, yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, like this.
Like this. There's something
The
about
very
it that
last
lights her
portion.
up.
Yeah, the very last portion. I know. I noticed the before that everybody like that we had to wash the dishes. That's what I noticed.
Yeah. Yeah.
and this is so hilarious when you see that's the pattern. Like, yeah, our mom, their grandmother, and like they saying what they're supposed to do. For example, why are you putting that t-shirt? It doesn't look good on you. You have to change something. As I look at her, And I didn't say anything. I say, are you putting clothes which is really nice on you or something, or you're just like wearing whatever you have? So this is what she does. My daughter also is like, this is what she like it. And then before I was arguing about that. So now I say, I just look at them and laugh and like, smile and just do my stuff. This is so funny how they're fighting with each other.
That lights you up.
It does. It does. It's interesting because imagine, just for a second, imagine us raising our children based only on what lights them up,
Oh,
only on
You're like heaven and earth.
that. Hey, I'm in Sedona, vortex.
Come on, Aaliyah, create it for all of us.
Usually what I say, Mom, can you imagine if she didn't learn how to wash dishes or whatever, she doesn't like to clean or something. When she grow up, believe me, she will find the way who will wash it, how she wash it, or what she will do. I mean, otherwise she's like, but let's say maybe she can hire someone to do it. Maybe she will. It is true, because if she will do like I used to, yes, I know how to wash it, I know how to cook it, and I do by myself to save some money, like how we raise, right, like that. But now she say, I don't know how to. I will make money how I can do it, and somebody can do it. And she will come up with innovation or something for what will work for her. Not like you have to do it. And it's like, can you imagine? She's like, huh? It's like, just given a different scenario, like you said now, for the second, can you imagine? So that's, I really give your imagination. I say, look at this picture, how it will work. That's it.
Lights you up to show
Yeah.
her the picture.
Yes, and get her like confused a little, like, huh?
What did you say?
It's like, what?
Oh, I didn't think of it that way. In Russian, можно было.
It brings up an idea, not an idea, a story that I have, like along the lines of what you just shared. For a while, we had in the house a fight of like, there's always mess everywhere. People are leaving stuff all over the place. My room was always a mess, and the kitchen was always
bad person.
I know. What kind of mother are you? No. And I would argue that, like, oh, come on, you guys are leaving stuff all over the place. Oh, what's going on? Oh, clean your room, and then
Yeah, that doesn't light you up.
at all.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
so one day I was like, well, who wants this room cleaned? Me. So if I'm the only one who wants that room cleaned, I can either not walk into that room or clean it myself. So I realized not to walk into those rooms.
That lights you up. Not to walk into those rooms.
So
Problem solved.
the only room I start taking care of is my own. So in the past, I got into the habit of just drinking water, juice, whatever, coffee, and leaving it everywhere. So now every time I see something, I take it to the kitchen. Even if my man leaves it there, I still take it to the kitchen. And while I walk in the basement, if I see lots of dishes down there, I just pick them up and take them upstairs, because I'm the one who it bothers. Nobody else is bothered by them. The next thing I know, in a couple months, I'm like not recognizing the kitchen. Like, everything is clean in the kitchen and people are taking care of stuff. My room is always clean. And then my man is like, oh, you left a cup over there. You left a dirty cup over there. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll take it back. I was like, well, and one time I was like, well, aren't you going to the kitchen? Yeah. Do you want to take it with you? Sure. And now, last time I came home for a little bit, last time I visited my house.
That's another story.
That lights you up.
So last time I visited my house, I walk in and I'm like, wow, pretty clean. cleaner
Place
than I
looks
remember.
nice.
So, and then and then I left something, and my man is like, "Oh, we don't leave stuff here. There's a place for that." I'm like, "Are you serious?"
Like
right
question, who was like making that mess, right? Probably Alicia.
now? Let me fix my tie.
Yeah, right.
Oh, never, never.
Awesome. Let's see.
Um,
You just create
yeah,
the game actually when you said, "Are you going to the kitchen or something?" Then they see that and they just pick up and do the same thing. That's great. By
Yeah.
example.
yeah,
That light, I also noticed that Griselda, it lit Aaliyah up when she said, when she creates the games and plays with her man.
Yes.
It's like, you go to the kitchen,
Yeah.
take my glass. Yeah.
yeah. So we have a game. I'm allowed to share it.
Oh, good.
He bought me a hat, not this one, the other one,
Okay.
and there was one condition, like it was going to be a business purchase first, but he said, let me buy the hat for you. And I was like, okay. And he's like, will you dance for me in the hat? And I was like, okay, sure. And then I'm like, just a hat? And he's like, oh, even better.
Leave the hat on.
And then I remembered the song, and I was like, and then I was like, well, I was like, I'm okay undressing slowly, but can I leave the hat on? And he's like, yeah, of course. I'm like, you don't even know what I'm referring to, do you? And he said, no. And then I sent him that video with Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
You can keep the hat on.
Yes. Oh, that was so good. That lights you up. That lights you up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Creating games while in your own pleasure. It's like
Did you do it, Aaliyah? Did you dance?
not yet. Not
Oh,
yet.
okay,
I
it's
just
coming
got the
up.
hat.
Okay.
I just got the hat.
Didn't visit your husband yet.
Haven't seen him yet.
Yeah.
Uh,
Wow. Wow.
well, as always, time flies really quickly. So continue practicing this game. You can do it with your girlfriends. You can do it with your kids. Oh my gosh, kids love this game. Kids will love you and this game. You know, you can do 2-minute rounds every day in your home. Play it with your man as well, and ask him. You know, like, hey, do I seem like I light up? I've had plenty of situations where I'm like, I can't make a decision which one lights me up. Going to the restaurant or watching a movie. I just answered my own question. Thank you so much.
Yeah, there you go.
And he's like, you're welcome.
So if somebody has already like who is watching us, just if you try this and to try this play, just write the comments, you know, just share your story. It will be really interesting to hear if it works for you.
Yes.
Or maybe.
Absolutely. Check out the episodes before, check out episodes ahead. Each episode has something really, really cool. We just share stories. We're not going to tell you what to do or how to do it. We just share stories, we play games with you, and for some of you, it is making quite a difference.
Yes.
We're not going to name those names, but ask us questions, let us know what you want us to talk about, and see you later.
See you later.
The next video. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, girls. Thank you.